So fighting 9, he's doing a mid-level punch. And go. He steps. I'm moving to the outside, blocking at or above the elbow. Palm strike 1, 2, 3. I'm going to drive in as I lunge my left foot. I'm moving my body forward, bringing the hand up to the shoulder. I'm going to travel that hand through as I bring my right foot up behind his hips. So I'm basically setting my right hip directly under his back. Left hand's going to go on his back. I'm going to step back, breaking his balance, leaning his body against me. Then I'm going to bring my right foot out from under, step back, drop to my right knee, set my right side of my hip down on my heel, kick out to make a little bit of an outside support. Hands come together at his neck, tuck the face in, and gently shrug and choke. When he taps, I quit. Okay. Try that again from a little bit different angle. Let's do it again from here. So again, that's fighting 9. Go. Step out. Left foot steps. Block. Palm, palm, palm. I'm going to slide in, bringing the hand across the throat. I don't loop or I would trap his hand, right? So nice and tight. Other hand goes to the small of his back. I'm going to slide up, break his balance so he can't pull me forward and basically do like 2 from the back or 5 from the back, right? Drop back to one knee, tuck in nice and low, and choke. Cool. Okay, fighting 10. High punch, we're stepping back, block and grab. Anytime you step to the inside, what's most important? Don't get hit with this, but immediately after that, making sure this hand's up, right? Step through, cross elbow strike through the face. I'm stepping behind his heel. I'm going to roll back in and load his hand up. I'm pushing his hand away from me so that his elbow rolls high so I can get my bicep under that. Slide to the wrist here. I'm going to pivot, taking him down. I'm going to stack him on his rib cage as much as possible. Roll one knee in by his head, one by his ribs. My left hand's still in place. Right hand's just going to pull out and lay right over the top. Collapse the elbows in close to my body and gently pull back. And when he taps, I stop. Okay, so one more time. Same place is good. Yeah, I think that's about as good an angle as you're going to get. So it's step, cross, load, turn, and throw. Drop in, lock the wrist, and tap. Okay, it's 9 and that's 10. 11 is a stab to the body. When he stabs, I'm moving to the outside. Real important, the left foot moves, but at the same time, the right foot shifts as well to move me out of the way. I'm controlling the hand first, trapping in against it, shoving towards his body. I don't want to stay here long because he's got 2 hands. He can either strike or he can pass the weapon off. Neither of those is good for me. So I'm going to cram in and immediately crank his pinky finger towards the floor. When he drops balance, step back, make a place for him to fall. Kick in under the shoulder, step across and break the line of his spine so that his head is stuck back a little bit. Makes him a little bit less apt to struggle. Push in on the knee and back on the arm, and there's my lock. Okay, same angle one more time. Fighting 11, we're going to step, catch the hand, control from the bottom, cram it in, wrist lock. There's your takedown. Kick in, step over, break the arm back. So far, so good? Fighting 12, same idea. We'll do it 2 ways. So I'm stepping this time to the inside. So if his attack is loopy or radial, I have to move in because there's no place outside to go. I'm going to block with the back of my hand, collapse that down, and strike hard to the bicep. Once I get here, I'm going to roll his hand as far as I can, bring my other hand over, grabbing at the wrist, and I'm going to take my elbow and just shove to my hip. So I'm essentially barring his arm out. My right hand takes over the grip, left hand's free to control the arm. So it's going to come down. When I step out, I'm going to control that arm above the elbow, draw him forward. He's laid out flat on his face, knee above the elbow, and then just snap here. Okay. One more time. Otherwise, it's probably as good as it. So if he's coming from kind of this angle, I'm stepping inside here, strike. Right, so I'm blocking at the wrist. Again, my hand rolls and I strike at the bicep. Turn the wrist, apply pressure to the elbow, hand comes out. When I get here, I should have an arm bar with my right arm, right, and my left hand should be free. Left hand's going to take over to maintain that arm bar. Draw him out, lay him flat, and then set in place and snap. All right? So that's 12. Thanks. Thank you, sir.